Okay, guys. So I got the first layer on all the blocks in the value grid done with the brushes. Now I'm going to start with the palette knife. The same idea. I still want to work thin to thick, but this is a little bit more technically challenging, the palette knife. So I'm just going to mix up a gray like I did last time, and then I'm going to work through a couple squares as much as 8 minutes gets in, and then I'm going to do the same thing, get values in all of it, and then move on to the second layer. So we're going to grab some white in there, we're going to grab some dark in there, some black in there. I'm going to mix something up. Now, while I'm mixing this up, I'm thinking about a couple things. I'm thinking about where I want that paint to be on the palette knife, right? And so I'm going to attack by mixing the paint this way and then go in here like this. Now, when I feel like I have a consistent gray in there, which looks like pretty good, I'm going to go in like this and draw a line here. Now, I'm looking for a bead along that bottom edge. A bead along the bottom edge of that knife. Can you see that? See that bead? All right. I'm hoping you see that bead. And when I review this video, if I don't get a good image of it, I'll take another one. So I'm looking at that bead, right, along that bottom edge. And then I'm going to drop in here by putting my fingertips on the paper or even my knuckles in here, holding the knife back in here with my hand like this. In here, I might even bring in my other hand to guide myself. And then I'm looking right to drop that down along the line. And I drop it along the line, and all I do is bring it in. Right? I do that. And then I do the same thing. I go in here and I can work that bead again. Right? I didn't add any water. You notice that, right? And then I'm going to go in there and go in here like this. In here like this. Over in here like this. There we go. There. And what I want to do is I want to work the paint in here so that I have a pretty smooth layer. Right? I might have to finesse this and go the opposite end, like this way. See how I flip that around? So now it's on the other opposite end of the blade, and I can drop in there and go in there and in there and right along there. And you know what? I'm going to be good with that. So you see how I did that. So I'm going to move on to the next square, right? I'm going to go like, let's do something different here. We've made all these values last time. Let's see if we can find, let's use some black, just straight up black. So the same thing, not doing a good job of it this time. Get that bead along the bottom edge, right? A little heavy. You can work it back and forth like this way to make it more consistent as it runs along the bottom edge. And I'm going to drop in here, and I'm going to go right in here, right up, and then drag across, right? Grab some more paint. Drop in here, right up to the edge, drag across. Here, and you notice how my two hands are working together? Right there. All right, so now to get that bottom edge, I have to go to the opposite end of the palette knife again. So I go in there and there, right? I'm taking my time, I'm not in a hurry. You'll get it done. Right in there. Oh, and then let's go this way in here. Oh, wants to be persnickety. All right, there we go. We got it. That's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to leave that be. Oh, had to mess with it. 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 Anyway. Oh, and now see what's happening there? You don't worry about it. You go in there and go like, let's make a gray. Let's do a different gray in there. So I'll take what I had. I'll do this. I'll take care of that right away. Right? Get that in there, there, and there. Maybe I'll add a little white because it's too much like that other one. I don't think I need to add any water yet. I'm going to grab that, get it along the bottom edge again. Right? Not enough. A little bit more white. A little bit of that and there, and I'm just going to take care of that right away, right? there, and there. Come on. There we go. All right. There. I'm going to come down in here and there. There. Oh. Here. There we go. There. There. And let's see if we can get it in right there. There we go. And that edge isn't that bad now. It got cleaned up some. And we could maybe even clean it up a little bit more in there like that. All right, so now we got 3 done. We're going to stop now. I'm going to get all these in. And then the next video, I'm going to have both of them. The brush first layer, the palette knife first layer on the wall. And I'm going to walk through what we're looking for and start to build a knowledge base about how values recede in space, how values come forward, the idea of moving your eye around compositionally through the designs by using, like, thinking about diagonals, and how generating eye movement is what I want to say there, guys. So how we generate eye movement by connecting like values in a certain way. All right, so thanks again, and we'll see you in a little bit.